everyone, I'm Naveed Haque. I am a technical solution specialist by day, and at night I'm a YouTuber, and today we're going to learn about how you can buy a cryptocurrency, specifically Safemoon, because that's trending, and I want to make sure if you are interested in buying it that you do it the safe way, especially if you're new, and I don't want you to make any mistakes. If you don't or aren't familiar with Safemoon and you're only following the trend, I would highly advise watching my previous video that I talk a little bit more about it and some of the concerns that some of the larger cryptocurrency community has overall. But without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, I'll be using an iOS for this example, but for the Android, you can also go through the exact same steps. My Android phone's actually right here, acting as my teleprompter. It's actually a little bit easier on the Android, and I'll annotate as well vocally in terms of which step it's easier at specifically. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First off, what you want to do is download the Trust Wallet app and go through the setup process through it. That's actually fairly simple. Once you have Trust Wallet installed, when you open up the app, you will see Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and Smart Chain as like your default choices to purchase. For Safemoon, what you want to buy first is going to be BNB. What we're going to be doing is purchasing BNB, converting it to Smart Chain. From there, we will then install the browser onto the app because it does not come on its stock. We will then connect with PancakeSwap, where we will then go on the exchange on PancakeSwap all through Trust Wallet. We will then exchange our Smart Chain into Safemoon and then call it a day. So let's go ahead and I'll show you step by step. So first off, once you open up Trust Wallet, you want to go ahead and select BNB, after which you just click Buy BNB, and the third-party providers are all saved. They're just giving you the best price that's available at the given time. And so your provider may potentially be different than mine. It could be MoonPay. For me, it was Simplex, but the process is the same. And generally, I don't want to say with full certainty, but in my experience, they've always been pretty airtight. So once you go ahead and select the amount that you want to purchase, it tells you the conversion rate that you will get, after which you just press next, and then it will send you onto Simplex platform where you can officially purchase the BNB currency. So here you will then submit your credit card information, just like you would purchase anything else. It will ask you for your address. Once you purchase it, there is a waiting period for the transaction to get validated, and this process can take any sorts of amount of time. It can be a few minutes, it could be 22 hours, so it really varies. However, they will email you a payment ID or some form of transaction. For Simplex, they do, and you can copy that payment ID and then copy paste it onto their website, just simply Googling payment ID status Simplex, and they'll send you to the proper URL. You will have to submit generally like some form of ID verification, such as a driver's license or a passport, but about 30 minutes on mine, it ended up getting approved, and so I was then good to go. And then as you can see right now on my screen, it's still zero, but with a little of a refresh, you can see that $150 that I had bought actually went down about 14% since I purchased it. Now obviously there was a transaction fee, so I did lose a little bit amount there, but nevertheless it will balance out eventually, mostly if you're investing in this case. So with that, I am now going to go from BNB to Smart Chain. You click on the More button on the top right, and then you click on Swap to Smart Chain. You will then click on the top. You want to convert all of them or 75 or whatever amount. In my case, I'm doing 100%. And then you can see here there's a network fee that I'm having to pay that is about $2.09 USD. You obviously have to pay that. And then after it happens, it goes through a processing period. It can take a few minutes. Mine took about 10 minutes to go through. From here, what you want to do is now install the browser if you're using an iOS device. Open up Safari. That is important. I've tried using Google Chrome and it just didn't work. And I also tried using Brave browser, which is my default browser, and that didn't work either. So you want to use Safari. What you want to do is type in trust, TRUST, :/browser_enable. Press enter, open. And after that, you will then notice on your iOS app has now a browser tab on the bottom. You will now want to click on browser so we can start the swapping process from Smart Chain to Safemoon. And once you're in browser, you will then search or enter a website URL. In this case, you're going to search up PancakeSwap. That is literally pancakes that you eat in the morning. warning. Now, you're still on the Trust Wallet app. It's just pulling it up through a browser format. On the top left, you see the Smart Chain icon. If it's not defaulted to Smart Chain, you just simply tap on it and then change it to Smart Chain for this to work. So that's the first thing you want to do once you're on PancakeSwap's website. After which, what you want to do is then click on the hamburger icon on the left side. And then once you do that, you will then see a way for you to essentially trade. So you want to click on trade and then click on exchange. Once you're on exchange, you want to now make sure that you're on swap and then click connect on the top right. This will then allow you to connect with your wallet, which in this case is Trust Wallet. So click on Trust Wallet and now you can see it pulls up the balance that you have in Smart Chain, and now you're wanting to convert it to your chosen currency, which in this case is going to be Safemoon. Now here it's important that it's going to bring up a warning sign. Now at the time of this recording, the slippage tolerance is 12%. As I talked about in my previous video, 10% is really the fee on each transaction. So 12%, you want to go a little bit above so you have some wiggle room. When you do it, it may be higher, it may be lower, I don't know, but you want to be very, very aware of this number that it's going to be in bold on PancakeSwap. You go ahead and click I understand, and then you can officially press the settings button. And the reason you want to press that is so you can put the slippage tolerance to 12%. It doesn't do it for you automatically. The transaction deadline, just leave it as 20 minutes. Don't worry about it. Once you put in all that information, just go ahead and press the X. There's really no OK or save, which is a little odd. And then what you want to do then is pretty simple. You want to swap it. Make sure all your information is right? Make sure your slippage tolerance shows as 12%. It is now showing you the amount that you're converting to the amount that you will get by converting it. And then once you click swap, it goes through and then you get a little confirmation. You also then get the BSC scan that is like the official validation that you did the swap. And then you can even click on it, click on the link to further validate. It says status, it says success. So now you know you're done. Once you press that button, there's really no turning back. You can't ask for your money back. You know, let's say Safecoin tanks completely. It's kind of an L at that point. So once that's all over, you can go back and then you realize on your homepage, you don't have Safemoon showing up in your screen and it looks like you've lost all your money. You haven't. And what you want to do is on the top right, what looks like the filter option, you want to click that. Once you open that, if you just search up Safemoon, it will then populate and show up. You just enable it and then boom, you can see you have your money. So that's the tutorial on how to buy Safemoon. I highly advise watching the previous video before you buy anything or spend your money. Please don't just buy things because of hype. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I would advise anybody. But with that said, I make videos regarding cryptocurrency now too and personal finance. So without much ado, peace.